And now that I have the adoption box, I can go up here and I can say adoption box has a width of 400 px, and then we want the image. Actually, I might just be able to say text align everything center. Text align center. Alright, that works. I wonder what happens when I remove that. Okay, cool. Tell me what's next. That's going to make it in the middle of the page. There are ways to go about that, but that's a super advanced topic, and I don't want to ruin your brain. So that's, if you wanted me to like literally center it, I could. The way that I would do that is I would say, like the most simplistic way without overloading you, would be to say this has a width of 500, or maybe 450. 400, I can make it the same. Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll just stick with that. Alright, what's next? That's such a cute cat. I'd adopt them. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to create a hidden, where do you want it? I need to know where. Do you want it to be a pop-up? Do you want it to be text? Tell me where you want it. Alright. So what we want to do is for pop-ups, you want to go all the way down to the bottom of your page, right above the div. And then you type div. You want to give it a class like a pop-up. You always have to give it an ID in order to do, so you can access it via JavaScript. So we're going to call this the congratulations. What's a good word? I'm just going to call it the success pop-up. And so then, when I type text in it, well, I'm going to type your text. So we're going to have a header. And let's just make it H4, so it's a little smaller than our first one. And let's say, congratulations. I cannot spell that word. Yeah, I like that better for a title. And then I want this to be a paragraph tag. I'll show you the difference. Alright, so if I change this to a paragraph tag, it will give it a little more space. Or it won't. So just never mind. Okay, and then I want to change this. I'm going to have my own little section down here, and I'm going to say pop up. And then I'm going to say H4. Let's make the and then we want to give it a different color. Actually, I'm going to give the entire pop-up a different color. So now we're going to stop ourselves and we're going to say, what the fuck are we doing? We're not going to be coding like it's 2005. We're going to go to Bootstrap and we're going to find a thing for pop-ups, which I'm pretty sure is this. Nope, I misclicked. Popovers. That is not it. I want a modal window. Crap. I'm misclicking too much. Yeah, that's what we want. And so I'm going to say class. I'm going to pull this guy out to the right. Have this guy on the left. I guess we're going to have to make it always on top since we can't really do both. So then I'm going to say class. Actually, I'm just going to copy all this. Boy, not having an IDE is a handicap for me now. What? Okay, I did not understand that, but now I do. This is ridiculously hard to create by yourself. I mean, I could spend hours making a good one. I guess I need one more. Without an IDE, it's very hard to tell whether I'm complete or not. I'm pretty sure that's all you have to do. And so now how do I get it to show? I need to go back. Oh, that does make sense. So I need to say awesome. So that saved us like an hour or 3 of work right there. So that's one of the reasons I love Bootstrap. So let's go ahead and clean this up. So I want to make I don't want that to be there. I want this to be here. So I should just be able to paste that. And now, awesome. I've completed your request, my queen. So now what? This is fun. Man, now I want to do this with my clients. I just want to get them on a live stream and say, tell me exactly what you want. We're going to bang this out right now. Like where? That's a great idea. I'm just glad I'm such a good coder. I can do pretty much anything you tell. Oh no! Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta go with this guy with his little thumb up. Oh no! Oh no! Sure, I got that, but I need to know what happens. Okay, I can do that. Let me just save this guy. Did I copy image? Ah, crap. I have to go back and look at them. When people press next. Okay, this would be fun. So let's go ahead and save this guy. He's even untitled. How does that happen? Oh no. The kitty's having an identity crisis. Alright, so let's just copy this guy. And then we're gonna say confirm pop up. And then the title, I'm gonna say last chance. That's a little too. What should we put for the? Maybe not even have a title. I want to see how that works. And then let's copy that. Paste like that. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? It's like busted. Uh-oh. Now, why is that doing that? It must be because my HTML is screwed up. So I'm going to go into my IDE. I'm going to go new scratch file, HTML. HTML. And hopefully it shows me where it's fucked. Right here. Element div is not closed. Okay, let's see if it works without the H4. No. Leave me alone. Alright. I think I can even erase the top part by getting rid of this. Alright, now you wanted a cat image to pop up. And so let's go ahead and copy this again. And we're going to say sad cat pop up. And then I should be able to That did not work. Why didn't that work? The picture's too big. So let's Oh man. But why is it so fucked up? That's weird. So let's say That's crazy. I'm making a depressing site. I wanna So I'm gonna have to pop this out. But now that I have this, I can click anywhere, and then I get direct access to its CSS. So let's see what happens when I say. Whoa, that looks pretty. I really like that a lot. I like that a lot. So I'm gonna try to add that. So I would say that should work. And then let's go back here. And I want to find the width. No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Alright, it's that. So that is called the modal dialog. So then I come here, I can erase these two. Div sadcat popup dot modal dialog width. Oh, and it won't let us out. I think that might be a feature and not a bug. All right. So you have to adopt a cat, or you're in an infinite loop. All right. So if I were to be a web dev, I tell you there's not enough space between the two buttons. So let's put space between the buttons. And so to do that, we're going to say margin left is 20px and margin right is 20px. And then that's good. But I think I can just compress it. And I don't think that's good enough. I want more. But they're not centered anymore. Why aren't they centered? Oh, I probably do need to have the left for them to be centered. What the fuck is going on? So let's go ahead and where are the buttons? Buttons, kitty meow. Okay, here you are. Let's make the background a color so we can see what's going on. That's not good. Oh, I misspelled it. Okay, you buttons are not cooperating. You're definitely not center. Oh, come on. You stupid piece of shit. Okay, there we go. And then I still want a margin on the top. And then let's remove this background. And then let's make a border. And we want to make it really, really light gray. Really, really light gray. Really, really light gray. And then we want to make a padding. And now we got our adoption box. So to round this out, I want to add another adoption box for another cat. So to do that, we're going to, here's our adoption box. And if you stay for another 13 minutes, I'll show you something really cool. And then let's go grab another photo of another kitty. Oh my god. But isn't, man, tabbies are, okay, this guy, you win. Copy address. And where is it? Now these guys need names. I've never seen a cat adoption thing without names. So let's just quickly add one. I think H5 would be good. Oh no. That looks like my cat Jerry. And then, actually I don't think it needs a div since it's an H5. And then alright, so we got our adoption box, right? So tell me you have 12 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and save this, because this is a good lesson in and of itself, and we're going to take this to the next friggin' level. Are you ready? Are you still there? You're not still there. Alright. So you should get in the habit of calling your JavaScript app.js and your link, your style sheet main. It's just something that a lot of us pros do. So let me make sure real fast that this is working. And once again, we go to File. Oh, I gotta do something. So this looks really, really boring, right? With the background. I mean, we let the cats get to us. But what's something that cats like to play in? I'd say grass fields. So let's find grass. I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and copy this guy. And you really shouldn't do this professionally. I mean, professionally, there's always a chance someone's going to friggin' sue you for using an image without permission, but whatever. I take those chances, but you shouldn't. So look at that. So I accidentally copied the entire image. Like, that's like literally the source code for the image. That was a fun experiment. Instead, I want to do copy image address. And let's say no repeat fixed cover. Oh, come on. No repeat fixed covered cover. And then I have to go back to my original one that I just did 5 minutes ago because I can't friggin' remember. Background size cover. And then I need to give the kitty adoption box a background color. Let's just say white. And then let's make a little space around them. And then let's center them. Wow. Why wouldn't that work? That wouldn't work because my main content wasn't set. So I need to say content width 500, and now my kitty box should be centered. Now, why wasn't my second kitty box centered? It must be because the HTML is a little bugged. So I'm going to cut that. Alright, cool. So now I think we have a pretty cool site. Like, the background image could be changed, but you usually want a background image. I'm going to change this to 800px. Or what if I just change it to 100%? And then it will... No, that doesn't work. And so let's... Oh, I want to definitely change this to max width, and then it will work. And then let's have a min width of 300px. Default width. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to save all that. Alright, I only have 6 minutes, but I can still do it. Okay, are you ready for something amazing? So, this is like a static website. There's no way we could run a kitty adoption agency effectively if we were requiring like an intern or a programmer to go in there and copy the kitty adoption box every single time we had a cat, or like to remove it manually. And so what we need to do is we need to turn this into an actual web app where someone can just edit a file and it will display the kitty adoption box for us. So what we want to do is we want to just copy. The first thing you do is you take HTML and let's just get the relevant information we need from these. And so we're done with CSS. We can close that. Now we're going to pop up JavaScript. None of this, all that's old code. So I'm going to remove it. And then I'm going to create my array. I'm going to create a function. fetch. Well, I'm on a time stretch, so I'm just gonna say fetch cats, and then I'm gonna say let kitties equal new. Well, I'm just gonna say kitties. Kitty. And we'll say Jerry. We're going to grab his photo. All right. So now we have the database. This is like our database, right? And then we're going to say onload. Another function called where. So now what I want to do is I want to empty this stuff out so that it's like blank. But then I want it to have a width. So I'm going to say height is equal to 250px because we don't want our screen to jitter so much when they first load the web page. And I'm going to just totally get rid of this guy. Rid of this guy. All right. So now we say get adoption box, and we want to clone it. So now we say, oh, and I want to make this invisible. So now we have nothing. And now I say let adoption box equal to clone, and because it's a jQuery I want to add a $sign in front of it. I have 2 minutes left, so I'm just going to shut up. Adoption box, and then I say find h. First I want to say append to. Well, I need to find my div content. I want to append adoption box, and then I want to say adoption box h5 find h5 text is const kitties is equal to fetch cats, and I need to say return kitties. I say text is equal to kitties1 dot name, and then I have to say adoption box find image dot photo, and then this ATR source is equal to kitties 0 dot photo, sucks. Okay, I got 1 minute, but I'm gonna be finished. Remove class D none, and then it should pop up. Oh, you didn't pop up, you bet. Oh, it's because I didn't launch it. Alright, so I'm gonna comment that out for dramatic effect. I'm gonna say display cats. And then when I uncomment this, it should just pop up. Oh, you bitch. So then I go to console screen and I say kitty is not defined. Where is kitty not defined? Oh, I messed up. Kitties. Kitties.push. Kitties.push. Go back. And then I misspelled append. And then that should have worked. So now let's see what the fuck's going on. It literally did not work. Why didn't it work? So I can try an alert. Alright, that works. Oh, it's because the CSS selection is bad. I should have added a dot. Alright, and so now why isn't the attribute working? Photo. That should work. So let's see what's going on. It doesn't have the source. It says source unknown. So let's do an alert right here. Yeah. Okay, so that means that I just don't understand jQuery. So I'm gonna go jQuery set image source. I could have sworn I did that. So maybe the HTML is bugged. If I go here, oh, it's kitty dash photo. So I go here and I say kitty dash photo. All right, so then we got Jerry, and now we put it into a for loop. So we want to say for kitties that it is each function index item. Well, in this case, it's going to be a kitty. And we say we change this to kitty dot name and this to and then we should have had 2 of them. So what the fuck happened? Oh, it's because I need to do this twice. So let's move this down here. There we go. We got a complete Ajax website. So just imagine that this is pulling from an API, and I've just made a kitty adoption agency. So thank you for your patience, and I went 5 minutes over, but I'm gonna get all this on onto GitHub, and I'm gonna send you the link. So awesome.